Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my online class. I am MD Faruk Hossain Forhad, Assistant Professor of English, Sarsha Upazilla College, Sarsha, Jashore. My dear all students, today now I am showing you an online class about food adulteration. So in your text you find out the unit 3 and lesson 1. From the slide we have learned lesson outcome. After the lesson, students will be able to define food adulteration, tell the name of some pesticides, write harmful effects of pesticides, take initiatives regarding adulteration, write a paragraph on food adulteration. So my dear all students, let's see the next slide. Here we see what are they doing. They are mixing pesticides in fruit and they are very responsible for food adulteration because they are mixing toxic pesticides, toxic chemicals in fruits which can be harmful in our human body. So in the next slide we see what is happening. Here we see they are mixing chemical and pesticides in fruits. So pesticides in fruits is very detrimental, harmful for all, which can be fatal or faces more diseases. Now let's see in the next slide. Which one will you choose? Waxed, unwaxed? Please follow my class and choose between one. Let's see in the next slide. Will you look for more color? Yes, we see more colors. Here, some colors are mixed with fish, especially formalin. Fish is mixed with formalin so that fish can take fresh. We can take fish fresh. So formalin is very harmful chemical for human body. So the adulterated men are mixing formalin in fish, which can be detrimental. So my dear all students, let's see in the next slide. Here we see what is happening. Chemical is being used in oil. So chemical is being used not only in oil but also in other portion. So it should not be done from us. When chemical is being used in oil, oil is adulterated. When we use oil, we face more dangerous things. So let's see in the next slide. Here an image. So in this image you see The on portion is marked, eat me if you can. So my dear students, please tell, what does it mean? Eat me if you can. Here we see, boss, you can try some fresh grass. The cow says. Formalin says, eat me you can. Again we see, long life formalin. So formalin is very harmful effects, harmful chemical for wall. If we take formalin, we will face many fatal diseases. So my dear all the students, let's see in the next slide. Here we see, what do the picture tell us? Here, search symbols are being used to understand the lesson clearly. Please follow the symbols, please follow the marked, which is used in fruits, vegetables, so that you can understand the lesson properly or clearly. So, my dear all students, we have to know the causes of food adulteration. Number 1, food hardiness. Number 2, packaging. Number 3, animals. Number 4, insects. Number 5, garbage. Number 6, air dust. Number 7, ingredients. Here are some causes of food adulteration. So, if we avoid the uses of this system, we will be free from food adulteration. So, you should learn what are the main causes of food adulteration. Please note down the reasons in your notebook and practice it daily. So my dear all students, please follow my class and let us in the next slide. Effects of food adulteration. Effects. Cancer. Effects, cancer. So, in the next slide, we see pesticides used in food. You have to know the name of pesticides. DDT, heptachlor, arsenic, aldrin, turmeric powder, chromium, chloroden, lead chromate. So please note down what are the pesticides used in food which can be harmful for our human body. So let us in the next slide, group work. Group work is very essential for every student, and if you make a group and you will implement the group, of course you will have to learn something to earn your knowledge highly. So here is the subject, how can we identify food adulteration? Please solve the group work. How can we identify food adulteration? Please complete your group work. Here we see in this slide evaluation. Please try to understand. Here we see some images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the below, we see what are you watching in the picture. Please note down in your notebook. Here we see there some reasons of food adulteration. Please try to understand. In this slide we see homework. Homework is very essential and inevitable part for every student. So I think you will complete your homework. Write a paragraph on food adulteration, taking information from the text. So I request you to complete homework and solve the problem. So thank you all. Take good food and live a good and healthy life. Thank you all. Thank you very much.